Hello, welcome to episode 14 of High Speed Hangover podcast with...
Yeah, DJ Grey here.
And Liam Fra.
Liam hasn't got a nickname anymore, Fra. He was Gimpmeister, but he changed that. And then he was Bumlicker, but he didn't like that one either.
Nah.
And then he was Gonad Fondler, but again, that's another nickname.
And we are under the bed sheets together.
Yeah, they're not actually. That's not actually a nickname. That's actually a description of him, right?
Yep, and guess.
I am not under the bed clothes with you. Don't be disgusting.
Well, we were. I went under the bed and Gray got out, and I think he's too disturbed by my manly power.
No, just disturbed by your camp something or
Let's
other.
pause and let the audience laugh in 1, 2, 3.
What makes you think they're gonna laugh?
There you go, sorted.
Fine. You are out of your brain as usual. Your mind is working on different levels beyond the normal ken of man. That's all I can say.
Yeah.
Are you going to choose a bloody song, or are you going to talk nonsense all morning?
Well, yesterday was Halloween, so
it was indeed.
And it's the 1st of November, so today we're going to play a bit of Hallows Eve. Dave Sherwood inspired me
to... It's the day after Hallow rather than Hallows Eve.
My big homie Dave Sherwood inspired me to play this after I saw him post it yesterday, and I thought, oh fuck yeah, I've got to play it on the podcast.
Good idea.
And it goes out to Dave Sherwood.
No, it can't go to Dave Sherwood. Dave Sherwood's had a show dedicated to him already.
Yeah, but this song
Dave Sherwood has been interviewed, he's had his band played, and he's been totally and utterly
think about the marketing.
Dedicated to death.
But think about how good marketing is. No. Dave is a highly, immensely popular guy. When he posts or says anything, he gets 25 likes.
That doesn't make a difference. We have to dedicate this song to somebody else.
If we mention Dave Sherwood on this,
no, Elric Newby.
Both of them. This one goes out to both of them. Yeah. Alright, this one fine. This one goes out to Dave Sherwood and Elric Newby. This one is called Plunge into Megadeth, and the band is called Hallows Eve.
And that's
from the album Tales of Terror,
which
came out in 1985. Plunging to Megadeth!
Megadeth!
Truth! Yes, that was Plunging to Megadeth by Hallow Z from their album Tales of Terror, which came out in, guess the year?
You said 1985.
Ha ha ha. And that went out to, collectively, Dave Sherwood and Elric Newby.
That went out to anyone who wants to listen to it.
Yeah.
Yeah. Right, my turn now. I'm going to go back into the past again, like I do. I've got quite a few old ones on this show, actually. This one is a band called Doomflight. They was on the scene, I don't know, quite a while ago, back in the Brain Dead Club days, because they came over my house, stayed over one weekend, and they played down the Brain Dead Club, and I think they played Devil's Church as well when they were down here.
Did they stay over your house?
Yes, they stayed over my house. We had lots of fun. We had fizzy pop and chocolate cake and everything.
Did you share a bed?
We played party games.
Did you share a bed?
No, we didn't share any beds. I don't know, because I can't remember where everyone slept. There was about 5 of them, so they must have slept on the floor and stuff.
Awesome, man.
But yeah, it was good stuff anyway. Yeah, this is taken off their demo called This World I Despise, and it's the title track from that little demo. Yes, that was a nice slow blast from the past there. That was Doom Flight, and the track was called This World I Despise, taken off the demo of the same name. They split up a long time ago. They did have, I think the singer was in a band called Volition for a while. I've not heard anything from them, so I'm not sure if they're still going. They had an album out, but I didn't get around to getting it, to be honest. I've not heard anything from them since. But anyway, they were good old band, they were. Right, what good old band or new band are you going to play now?
I'm going to play a band that's getting a bit of a buzz in the London extreme metal scene. They're black metal, but they like to call themselves extreme metal because they cover a bit of thrash and a bit of death in their music.
Yep, fair enough.
But they're mainly black metal based.
Right.
They're called Premature Birth. Very good band from London.
Yep.
They got a new EP coming out soon. I don't know the name. I will look into the name. Right. Eventually.
So what's this one then?
This one is from their demo that they did last year called Genocide. You can get it from their SoundCloud. Just search Premature Birth on their SoundCloud. Right. And now have their demo songs, and then you can download them for, guess what?
Is it free, my favourite price?
Somebody's favourite price, free.
Yay! I like free.
Very
free is good.
What a bunch of talented lads there,
Free is all I can afford.
Talented young lads now.
Are they fresh meat by any chance?
That's wrong.
Yeah, but that's the kind of thing that you'll quite happily say.
No. Yeah, so they're called Premature Birth, and this song is called Wandering in the Night. Wandering in the Night by Premature Birth from their demo Genocide, which came out in 2012.
I wonder why they're wandering in the night. Maybe they're lost. Maybe they missed the last bus home.
I don't know. Maybe it's just a black metal themed tune.
That's true.
They probably. I mean, if you go on their Facebook page and you see their photos, they're doing that black metal thing where they're in the fucking forest, looking grim and evil, and it's got a
proper black metal style. Yeah.
Just that they don't wear corpse paint.
No, right,
well, I haven't seen them live, so I wouldn't know if they wear them in their shows.
I can't remember. It's one of them. I've seen that name around a lot. I can't remember if I've actually seen them or not now. But then there are other cut up birth. Isn't it Decrepit Birth? I get it mixed up with Decrepit Birth because I'm pretty sure there's a band called that anyway.
Well, whatever. Go and see them live whenever you get the chance because they are. Because I expect big things in them, lads. Right. Big things.
Okay, as long as that big thing isn't your willy.
No. What do you take me for, Gaybo?
Yeah. No, I like joking about it anyway, just for a laugh, because I'm an evil stepdad.
Yeah, Gray abuses me after these shows.
Absolutely.
He's been whipping me.
Smack him around the head and make him go and clean out the scullery.
Yeah. Anyways, you got a tune now.
Yeah. Let's me choose a tune. I'm gonna go back into the midst of time again. Right. Remember in the first show we played a band called Parasite.
Yes, I do.
This is Parasite again, but it's not the same Parasite. The one we played before was American Parasite. This is a UK thrash Parasite. I actually got hold of this. I haven't actually got the demo. What it is, when I got a Sniper demo, which is the first item of music that had me on the guest list, I was like, Frank's list rather. I was like, yeah, excellent. And this was put on the B-side for me to listen to, and it was pretty good. I've liked it ever since. I don't think they ever
not to be confused with the London thrash band Parasite.
No, not to be confused with Parasite, or I think the Welsh death metal band Parasite, who I'll probably play on a future show. Anyway, now this is I'm not sure where they're from, it might be from Leicester, I'm not 100%. Anyway, they're called Parasite. This is the title track of their little, and I think only demo, called Self-Inflicted Biopsy. self-inflicted biopsy by Parasite, and that was taken off their demo of the same name, and that came out in 1990, and I was right, that was their only release. They formed in 89, had one demo in 1990, and they split up whenever, I don't know when.
And they're from Nottingham.
They're from Nottingham, England. Not to be confused with the Parasite from Wales, as I said a minute ago, the death metal Parasite from Wales.
Or the one from the USA.
Or the one from the USA. Or looking at Metal Archives, there's about 60 million other bands called Parasite. I don't plan on playing all of them.
But it's a cool name, so...
Yeah. Do you know what it means, Parasite?
Nope.
It means murdering your dad.
Really?
It's quite appropriate because I was just calling myself an evil stepdad. And
Great, then I can murder you then.
Yeah, no, I'd rather you didn't. Right. Right then, so it's your turn to choose a tune, Mr. Fra. What are you going to play for us
I didn't even ask
today?
for a cup of tea. My mum just gave me some cup of tea. Thanks, Mum.
Excellent.
1 minute, Victor. I've just talked to Vicky, darling.
Yeah, we're just doing a show. Yeah.
Sorry.
We'll keep that, I think.
Yeah.
Go on, what are you going to play now?
I've lost track. Oh yeah, I'm gonna play a very talented band called Wargasm.
Shit's not a good name for a band.
No, not shit. They're called
Wargasm. Yeah, I've heard them before.
Young. They're not young Tello, but
no, they've been going for a long time, haven't they?
Well, they had about actually 3 albums out. Actually, this is from their first album. Why Play Around. Pretty. Very, very solid fresh band. Again, as I like to say, my favourite phrase, slept on.
Right, yeah.
Slept fresh band from Boston in the USA.
Right.
Good band, and yeah, so it's from their album which came out in 1988, Why Play Around, and the song is called Bullets and Blades. Very catchy jingle there. Bullets and Blades by Wargasm from their album Why Play Around. Get it, because it is a very good album.
Yeah, I've got a couple of their albums. I don't think that's one of the ones that I've got, though. I can't remember the names of one that I have got, but I'm pretty honest, I've kind of played them a bit, but they never really grabbed my attention that greatly. But that's because I had so many bloody other stuff to listen to. So unless you listen to it enough to actually get it in your skin kind of thing, then it's sometimes it gets left by the wayside kind of thing. But I'll have to dig them out and have another play of them, I think.
Yeah.
Anyway, let's move on with the show and stop my talking rubbish. Right, let's move on with a band. They're up to date, current, and still going. Yeah, I've played quite a few old ones already on this show so far. Let's play a band that are currently, playing the London circuit. They're a black metal band as well. Necrosadistic Goat Torture. Now, they've been going for quite a while. This is off their first album, which just came out recently. And it's actually the title track that I'm going to play for you now. It's called Armageddon Shall Come. Necrosadistic Goat Torture there with Armageddon Shall Come. Look out for Armageddon. It's coming. It's around the corner. It could be next week. It could be next year. It could be on the 3rd of January 2035.
It could be today.
It could be today.
Could be tomorrow.
Could be. Let's hope not. Anyway, on with the show.
It could be on the 5th of November. Guy Fawkes could return from the dead.
Yeah.
And blow up the whole
massive firework.
world.
Yeah. Could be. Or maybe it could not be.
Yeah.
Maybe. What are you going to play now?
Oh yeah, I forgot it was my turn.
I know. I'm just
relaxed.
I'm just playing for time, mate. You decide what you're going to play.
I'm kind of tired actually, but still.
Yeah.
The show must continue.
Well, as the podophiles will realise, doing these pod shows is tiring work. All the research and hard effort we put into it. It's no wonder we get tired.
All we do is just sit on our arse and just put about 7 tunes on a memory stick.
Yeah, that's tricky. That's hard work. I'm sure they appreciate it though.
Yeah,
sure they appreciate it.
Okay, now this is a pretty old band and quite well known from USA. Are they from? Yeah, called Deceased.
Yep, they're from America. Okay.
Yep.
Don't ask me what town they're from because I can't really remember.
Well. Now this is their first album, which now don't get me wrong. Greg likes his album, but it's not his favourite album.
No,
it's my favourite album.
Probably my least favourite Deceased album. Actually, it's the first time I bought by them, and I was really unimpressed by it. It wasn't until I got the EP, the 13 Frightened Souls, that they really sort of like, wow, these are actually really rather good.
One thing, just don't. I mean, as we're playing this song, don't get a bad name by saying the album's not impressive, because it is actually a good album.
Well, it's
Chuggy Evil.
Yeah, I just haven't listened to it enough, to be honest. It's one of them ones where I first listened to it, it didn't grab me straight away, but later off, everything else by them, I love everything else by them. I like most of other King Fowley's bands, like we was talking about.
October 31.
Yeah, October 31.
And Doomstone.
Yeah, both those bands are excellent.
Okay, so this is from their album. No, not Fading to Survival. It's called Luck of the Corpse, and the song is called Fading Survival by Deceased.
Meaning not alive.
Fading Survival by Deceased from their album Luck of the Corpse.
Yep.
Really fucking
sort of dark and sort of like
a really good bit of chuggy goodness there. Really chuggy death thrash.
Slight autopsy, do you think? Slight.
bit faster than Autopsy, I'd say.
Yeah, fair enough.
Whatever. And
Talking of Autopsy, I can't wait to get the new album. I've got to get that soon.
Then again, you may not know about guitar tunings, but they play in standards on that album.
Right, fair enough. I don't know anything about guitar tunings, and I don't care.
And I love that fucking album covers of that dead face just looking at you. I always thought it was Nosferatu when I first saw it, but then I looked closer and I thought, shit, that's a dead body.
Yeah,
it's a bit disturbing.
That's the luck of the corpse for you. Obviously, that corpse wasn't very lucky.
To tell you the truth, I find them sort of album covers more disturbing than the fucking Cannibal Corpse album cover.
Yeah, because it's just a drawing, isn't it? Yeah.
I mean, they must have dug up some grave and just took a picture of that corpse.
Who knows? Anyway, let's move on with some more disgusting death metal. This is Infected Disarray, and this is taken off the album Disseminating Obscenity, and the track I'm going to play for you is called Masticated Remains of Detruncation. Now, let's think about that title for a second. I don't know 100% what detruncation is. I get the feeling it's when you take a body and cut the arms and the legs and the head off.
Charming.
Just leaving the trunk behind. And masticated remains, doesn't that mean masticated means chewed, doesn't it? So it's chewed remains of somebody's torso.
I think so.
Anyway, beautiful, lovely love ballad here by Infected Disarray. Yes, that was Infected Disarray there, taken off of their album, which is called Disseminating Obscenity. And the track was called Masticated Remains of Detruncation. And I think, pretty sure that features my old guitarist Paul from Suffering.
Really?
He's in that band. I know you like to be kept informed on these sorts of things. So that song goes out to Paul. Yeah, Paul, my old guitarist, and Tom, who's also in that band. It goes out to you guys. Yeah, and John as well, because he's in that band as well. And anybody else who's in that band, I don't know. That all went out to you. Yeah.
Yeah.
Keep writing them hits, baby.
Okay, so I've got a sick band planned up now. They're called Hellish Crossfire.
Cool.
Fucking really old school German thrash band. I mean, they're old school, but they're pretty recent. This album came out in 2006 or 2007. It's called Slaves of the Burning Pentagram. They got that, like, you know, that old satanic sort of thing.
Yeah.
Evil hellish riffs.
Yeah.
I
have heard this band before. They're pretty cool.
Some would call them black thrash, but I just call it morbid evil thrash.
Morbid evil thrash. You like to make them. You like to make the terms even difficult than they already are, don't you?
Yeah, but I wouldn't say that black metal. Maybe the early seeds of what black metal became, but not exactly black metal. But they got that old style, like inspired by Destruction and early Sodom and stuff. And the band is actually named after the speed metal album Hellish Crossfire by Iron Angel, which are from Germany as well.
All right, fair enough. Didn't know that.
Yeah. So
Hellish Crossfire is a song by Iron Angel, is it?
No, it's an album.
Oh, right, they've got an album called Hellish Crossfire.
Yeah, it's like one of them cult classics which only people recently start discovering again.
They were a slept-on band.
Yes. Yeah. Well, so is this Hellish Crossfire from Germany. Yeah. Really good band, and this song is called Conquerors of the Conquerors of the Black Soul. Conqueror of Black Souls by Iron Angel. Oh, not Iron Angel, fuck's sake.
I put it in your head now by talking about it, haven't I?
Hellish Crossfire, not Iron Angel.
And that was taken off their album Slaves of the Burning Pentagram.
Really good, really check out. They got another album out as well, so do get them albums and do really support that band because they're really, really good.
Yep, excellent stuff. Right, I'm going to move back again in time. There's another death metal band here. This is a band called Brutal Insanity. Now, Brutal Insanity features John on drums, and he's drummed for so many bands. He's drummed for Gore Rotted. He's drummed for
John?
Infected Disarray, as I was
Are you talking about John MP?
No, John Rushforth.
Oh, John from fucking Bloodwork.
Rushy Insane or whatever he's called.
John
Yeah, he's also in Bloodwork. That's right. He's also in Bloodwork.
Oh,
he's got some other band that he just sent me a link on Facebook the other day.
Hasn't John just had a baby?
Yeah, he just had his second kid.
Yay,
as well.
Congratulations.
Yeah, this goes out to your little babies. No, this is called Under the Shed, taking off Brutal Insanity's album Society Kill Catalysts. Okay, that was taken off the album Society Kill Catalyst by Brutal Insanity, and that dainty little ditty was called Under the Shed, which I assume is where they hide all the bodies.
Really?
Yes, what better place to hide them than under a shed or under a patio or in a cellar? That's the best place to hide, in a crawl space, you know. That's what, it worked for John Wayne Gacy, so why not?
And it worked for Crawl Space, the band.
Yeah, absolutely. Why do you think they were called Crawl Space? Because that's a good place to hide bodies. Right, your tune, I believe, sir.
Yeah, so this is a thrash metal band. I think they're from London. I may be wrong. They're called Reprisal. Really good band. I really enjoyed them, but I saw them live cremated at one of the Thrash Thursdays last year.
I've only seen them the once, didn't we? I think I've only seen them the once as well.
Yeah.
I was wondering if they were still going.
Yeah, they had an EP. Well, this is from their EP, which seemingly just called EP.
Yeah, I nearly played one of their tracks as well. I've actually got it on my to play list in the future. It wasn't this particular song, but it was definitely one by them because
I ruined your plans.
Well, you know, these things happen. We both have similar tastes, and sometimes we choose the same music.
Whatever,
so.
they are actually really good, and they do have a release coming out really soon. I think they got a music video out, from what I heard. I haven't checked it out, and we will check it out. So, because to show support to Reprisal, really good band. This is from their EP called EP, and or maybe if you want to call it the Reprisal EP, or maybe they do have a name for it. So if we're wrong, then let us know. Please don't hesitate to correct us. Just don't be too mean about it. And the song is called "Bored to Death." ...
Beyond.
And beyond. Bored to Death and Beyond by Reprisal. Really good band, really good tune. Check them out because they are talented.
Yep, and keep an eye out for their new EP, which you say is coming out soon, yeah?
EP release album, I never really looked into
something. They've got some kind of product coming out soon, so go on their Facebook page and like them and wait with bated breath until the awesome release of their new release is released. If you get what I mean. Yep. Anyway, my tune. Let me move on before I talk any more waffle, which is hard because I do like a waffle. Especially waffle with like that's just sugar and butter on top. They're quite nice, them waffles. Anyway, right, you played a interesting, humorous tune last week by Gelder Boeth, so I thought I'd play something funny as well. Another band that are currently going, and they veer towards the lighter side of metal. They're a band called Evil Scarecrow, and they have some quite humorous tunes, but they're also good musicians. Dance. Yeah, they have the Robototron dance, which is excellent. You see the whole of Bloodstock all doing the Robototron, and I get my nephews to do the Robototron with me as well whenever I see them. That's always a good laugh. Anyway, they're good musicians as well. They're not just haha, there's a joke. They play some quality songs.
But the thing is, most of them silly bands are fucking really good musicians.
Yeah, I think you've got to be able to play to back it up, really, haven't you?
But the thing is, they don't. I mean, they don't take themselves seriously. But they're not. But they're not going. I mean, they know they're good musicians, but they're not going to be one saying, "Hey, look how talented we are." They're like, "Hey, man, we're just here to play metal and have fun."
Yeah, that's what they do. And anyway, this is taken off their 66 minutes past 6 CD, and the track is called "The Architect of Hate."
People for the American way, all of them, I want to think of their faces and say, you helped this happen.
Stumbled I upon a town of cretins. Its crooked gaze, macabre and grim. This place of hate is where I met him. Eyes crooked and knees all a wonk. He smelled bad like fat and everything. Insected shirt and lisping tongue. Wicked came and cackled her wares, hair punching and devoid of wit. Today's specialist bits with eyes in it. He exclaimed, shrieking at me. Hypocrisy. This is his town. Name lets him know. Blueprint for hate. Rabbering its state. Farewell, he claims. This is the end. The governor of hate, cause it is his irate. Jerry Powell, you're a fundamentalist.
Halloween tune there by Evil Scarecrow. And that track was called The Architect of Hate, taken off their album 66 Minutes Past 6. And I think I've been liking them on Facebook, and they were talking about doing a video. Apparently they're doing a live video. I think it was just like a couple of the Bloodstock shows that they've done, sort of put together on one video, like professionally. That cool. Might be quite interesting to watch.
Yeah,
anyway. It could well be. Anyway, on with the show, my friend. What are you going to play for us now? What delightful ditty from the underground are you going to play?
This is my last band. They're called Slaughterlord from Australia, mate. I think.
Oh, fair dinkum.
I think they're from Australia. Yeah.
I hope so, because I've got my best Australian accent.
They're one of them bands who actually were very influential on like bands to follow, but they never had an album out. They had like a few demos out. This is like a compilation of all their old demos. It's called Fresh Till Death 86/87, and the song is called Destructor by Slaughterlord, mate. Struck That by Slaughterlord, really good band. Shame they never really managed to get an album out, but well, you can't always get what you want.
No, these things happen. Did they move on to any other bands, or was that the only bands they had?
I presume so. Loads of people go into different bands and stuff.
Yeah, so maybe they worked on other bands after that.
We'll look into it, but seriously though, I mean, it's a shame they never had an album out because they were. I mean, but it's surprising because they've actually become really influential, and I said loads of bands like Hobbs Angel of Death and maybe Mortal Sin or something kind of
would have
followed
been
in their
influenced by them.
footsteps.
I think they would have influenced more bands afterwards. Good stuff. Metal goes on, bands disappear and all that. Right, and we're getting to the end of this show as well, actually. I think this is the last tune, and it's me that gets to choose the last tune.
It is.
Right, I'm kind of going back in time a little bit, back to the old Bangers and Thrash compilation CD again.
Just like last week,
yeah, because I'm lazy. Right, this is Divine Chaos, who are still going strong. And they had a little track on the Bangers and Thrash CD. I think it came off their mini EP that they had, which I think was called No Man's Land. I'm not 100% sure. I know I bought that EP because I really like them. This is one of my favourite bands, one of the favourite songs off of this Bangers and Thrash. Anyway, this track by Divine Chaos is called The Infernal End. And it's the infernal end of the show.
No,
so
we'll
say goodbye.
No. We let the band play, then we talk.
Oh, do we have to?
Yes, because everyone loves our voices. Our voices are the fucking attraction. It's not the bands we play. No one gives a shit about the bands we play. No disrespect to any of the bands, but it's our lovely voices.
You know, I think you may be deluded, but we'll do what you say just to shut you up.
Drown
Okay, that was the infernal end, and it is now the infernal end of this show.
And
that was by, let me say who the band was, just so people, in case the people have forgotten. That was Divine Chaos.
Divine Chaos, very talented. I want to see him play live again soon.
Yep, and we'll dedicate that one to
Daniel Scarlett.
Daniel Scarlett, yeah.
Because guess what?
And
he's getting married.
He's getting married in the morning. Or he didn't get married in the morning, but yeah.
He's getting married.
Someone else got married today, actually. Steve Taylor, the old bass player from Virus.
Wow, congratulations.
Yeah,
Alright, so
congratulations.
So this show goes out to both of you, and it goes out to Elric Newby as well.
Yeah.
Hopefully he'll get married soon.
Yeah, okay. If you insist.
And
and you could be the bridesmaid.
Woohoo! Actually, no, I want to be the bridesmaid at Dan's wedding.
Oh, actually, yeah.
I'll go all the way to Ipswich, and I'll wear a fucking dress.
Yeah, again.
Yeah, they'll love it.
Okay, Podophiles, that'll be it for this week, I think. Thanks for tuning in.
Also, Dan's missus got a baby on the way soon.
Oh, yeah, that's it.
So they got a baby along.
A future listener, a future Podophile, I hope. Who'll be listening to High Speed Hangover with a bit of luck.
Baby Scarlet.
Yeah. Okay, can we go now? Can we say goodbye to people?
Can we do a biography of someone?
No.
Oh, I don't know what to say now.
Let's just say goodbye.
Also out to Dave Sherwood. Hang on.
No, not Dave Sherwood again.
Hang on, just so we can get attention, let's just say this name in 1, 2, 3. Dave Sherwood. And now I'm saying that name because he's a very popular boy. I mean, not boy, man. And if we say his name, all his mates will come and be like, "You mentioned Dave Sherwood on it, awesome!" And we get very popular.
Liam.
Yeah.
You need help, mate.
I know, but someone called a fucking Nutjobs Unite. Okay, so that's it. Goodbye.